and salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 29 of The Journeyman. Soon, people. It's all fixed. They will be available soon, but I'll let you know when. I am fucking loving it now. All good. Right, got lots to catch you up on. We've got Cup games, Champions League, Slebag, Schniggerbubber, Hoodie, Baby. Okay, speaking. Right, let's catch you up on what's gone on. We played a bunch of games. So after the Swansea game, we beat AFC Wimbledon 5-0. 6-2 we beat them in the League Cup, 5-0 in the FA Cup. Neil Wells with a brace. Cameron Vernon, our young 16-year-old with a brace. So he's played 2 cup games this season, scored 4 goals. Miami Vice with a penalty. Then we beat Norwich in the league 5-2. De Jong, Varsamas with an unusual brace. He doesn't score many. Nijland and Hocker. And then lost to Arsenal in the Premier League. It was a close game. Could have gone either way. Hocker and Nijland with our goals. Then we beat Arsenal in the semi-final of the League Cup, 1-0 away from home. Hocker, much better game. We then smashed Cardiff 4-1. Sombrero, Hocker, Nijland and Teddy Hesp. And then we lost 5-1 to Hull. Because, Hull are a really good side. 14th. They're 14th. One of those games, really. We went 1-0 up just before half-time. I'm thinking, right, here we go. We were destroying them at this point. Got a deserved goal. Rougier with maybe his first or second of the season. And then after half-time, they scored. I was like, okay, it's all right. We're still on top of this game. Then they scored again with a penalty. And I was like, okay. And then Sombrero decided to get himself a second yellow card. But I thought we were good enough to still get something out of the game. We went attacking and, that backfired horribly. 82nd, 87th and 91st minute for a 5-1 loss down to earth with a bang. But then we bounced back in the second leg of the semi-final against Arsenal. Another clean sheet. 2 clean sheets against Arsenal. Very nice. Hocker and Barker. Back in action, Barker scoring goals. We then beat Bolton comfortably 3-0. Miami Vice and Hocker with a brace, because Hocker just scores every fucking game. And then another clean sheet. Southampton 3-0. Hocker, Varsamas and the mighty Dennis Nijland. Today, we are playing Crystal Palace in the Premier League and then Benfica, who have got a decent side in the Champions League. Next episode will be the FA Cup final against Chelsea. If we look at... I said FA Cup final, that's optimistic. League Cup final, the poor man's FA Cup final. If we look at the past winners here, right, we won it last year, finalists the year before, won it the year before. This is our tournament, people, and the 2 finals we did win were both against Arsenal, and we knocked them out this year, so I'm sure their manager is delighted to be playing us, or did, until we smashed them. Right, so, I've got to show you the league table, because it is ridiculous. As you know, we have this season and then one more season regardless. We have to win the league. I'm going to be so annoyed if we finish it without winning the league. At least a Champions League. I want to win the league first, to be honest. That's much more of a priority. Here's the league table. We're top, 57 points. Man United second, 57 points. Arsenal third, 57 points. Man City fourth, 55 points. Chelsea fifth, 55 points. 2 points in it. We can lose the next game and drop to 5th place. That's how ridiculous this season is. We've got a really, really good goal difference, though, so it's better than it's almost a point. Although Man United are playing well as well. It's going to be one of them seasons, isn't it? It's going to go down to the wire. But we're in the FA Cup 5th round, final of the League Cup, Champions League Benfica. We stand a good chance. Right, let's get straight back into it. We had partly, I think, I'm going to blame this on... African Cup of Nations. That's what I'm blaming it on. Arsenal loss and the Hull loss, because we did lose a couple of players, our fullbacks, to the African Cup of Nations, and also we had an injury, so therefore we had to play Majewski at right back. That's where he had this amazing 5.0 rating. Are you watching, Harry Owen? That's what happened when you play him at right back, yeah? But I think we're all back strong, ready to go. No more business in the transfer window, in the January transfer window. Loaned out a couple of players. And sold Savile Meany, a 22-year-old goalkeeper I just found in my reserve. I've got no idea where he come from. Just think he snuck in. Sold him for $500,000 with a bit of a sell-on. He's never going to be a very good footballer, so we'll take $500,000. Yeah, so, Lots to go on at the moment. It's all to play for, as they say. I was going to show you something else, but that's probably just gone out of my head. Anything? Anyone remind me? No? Okay. Goal scoring wise, Eric Hocker is leading the way in some fashion. 38 goals in 35. Nidgeland 23 in 30. And Ted Hesp 18 in 24. He's just dropped off the boil a little bit. Last 5 games, 6.7. That's why I've brought Barker back in. It needs a bit of game time. And he had a very good game last game out, scoring a goal. So I'm very happy with that. We're going to go it again. Everything else is looking lovely. Right, so here we go. Let's get straight into it. Crystal Palace, where are they in the league? 13th. Right, we're going to dominate them. Everything is going to go fine. Sorry for no video yesterday, which is Saturday. That's why this one's out Sunday, which I don't normally do, to make up for it. I just had a crappy night's sleep, and I didn't really have the energy to record an episode. I would have been sitting there going, we scored, hooray. So that's why it's been delayed. So, right. What are we going for, Owen? Show Monty their weak foot. Go. What are you going to say? What are you saying? Pick up where you left off. Classic team talk from Owen there. Right, let's skip that shit. Here we go. Nice, easy victory. I'd like to see another goal or two from Barker. That's a great start, De Jong. Don't get a yellow card. Okay, we're good. I'd like to see another goal from Barker. He's not the best finisher, that's the problem, but he does all the hard work. He's the Dirk Count of our Liverpool side. Oh, Jesus, tight angle. Welshie. In the end, in the last week of the January transfer window, disgusting, dirty, horrible Man City decided to try and upset all our players by trying to put in silly bids for them. Velasco, our central midfielder, I turned down £80 million for. I did look to see if there was anybody I could actually replace him with that's the same level. And for the money, there was one guy, but he wanted something like 350 grand a week. Get in there, Hocker. So I was like, okay, we're trying to win the league here. There's no point selling our best players. So they're like, I can't get him then. All right, let's put in a bid for your goalkeeper, Cilia. No, they offered 40 million or something for Cilia. No, fuck off. Who was the other one? Totally forgotten the other one. Cilia. Hold on one moment, please. I just need a quick recap. Was it Hocker? Yeah, Hocker. Like, don't even bother, mate. What are you doing? It was purely to upset my players. But the really good news was none of my players got upset. None of them wanted to leave because, it's Man Shitty after all. The empty had. No one wants to play there. Oh, Jesus. So, yeah. So they tried to disrupt our team. They were the only team to start pissing about like that at the end of the transfer window. And it didn't work. So, fuck them. So I'm hoping they lose every game and finish 5th. I'd even be happy if Man United finish above them. That's how disgusted I am at Man City's antics. Trying to tap up our players. Right, corner ball, easy header away, but we're going to... Oh, Dennis, what magic has Dennis got in his locker? Oh, cheeky reverse pass. Yeah, he's making the run, though. He's making the run. Don't lose this, Velasco, because we're fucked if you lose this. Thank you. Mahmood. Into Varsammers. Cheeky triangles here. Barker. Hocker. Can he find the Nidge? Feed the Nidge. De Jong. Go on, De Jong. Feed the Nidge. Feed somebody. Barker. Yes. His Hocker always falls to Hocker. He's like a ball magnet. Not like in a gay way. Football magnet. 40th of the season for the big man. De Jong, great assist-ish, kind of. Barker tried to get it. Hocker almost did his best to miss it. But it's 2-0. Cruising as we'd hoped. I'm not sure how this... Benfica game's going to go, to be honest. They've got a lot, as always in Football Manager and in real life, they've got some amazing regens and just youth players because I see them sell, like I seem to every summer I seem to see them sell one of their youth players for £50 million. Like, I don't know where all the money's going because they're not spending it, but they're producing some absolutely amazing players. Okay, Marie, there's no need for that, mate. You're not Ronaldo. Lovely. Barker. Go on. Ball inside. Hocker for the hat-trick. What was that, Hocker? Where is it? Where's my button?
Oh, come on now. That ain't even
horseshit. That was horseshit. That's the rubbish one. I don't like that. because it's a bullshit button. Don't say then it's horseshit. Go on. Varsammers! Oh, it's another good save from Smudgers. But that's our 20th shot. I think we're going to win this, boys. I'm just, call me crazy. I'm going to actually rest Hocker as well. Call me crazy. I think this one's in the bag. All right? I'm just putting it out there. I'm a maverick like that. All right, Varsammers. What was I looking at on here? Right. Easy. See it out. See it out. So much so that I'm going to tell you about me Patreons because we're going to walk this. Oh, my God. Somebody's got a crazy name. Oh, no. I'm going to murder this name. I apologise in advance. Right. We've got a few to get through because you're all crazy people. Hang on. Back post, hello, back post, hello. Oh, what a tackle. What a block. Majestic stuff in the defence there. Right, I just want to say massive thank you to brand new Patreons. Ian Walker, I'm just going to assume it's the goalkeeper himself, the legendary goalkeeper. Tomahawk79, who we got? Matt Oakes, thank you very much. Gary Gallagher, thank you, legends. Nodar, who's been a guy that's pledged for a long, long time, has upped his pledge, has doubled his pledge, because he's an absolute legend. Okay, this is the name then. It's got that, all the dots and bits above the letters. Hodor, not hold the door, or Hodor. Hodor Svein Konradsen. Yeah, we'll go with Hodor Svein Konradsen. Thank you so much, guys. I think that's the biggest amount of new patrons in a week I've ever fucking had. So thank you very much. Absolute brilliant. Thank you so much. Right, we're 2-1. I'm a little bit... Time for a cheeky calm concentrate, people. I could probably go counter just in case. We should have put these guys to the sword ages ago. Bit angry about that. Okay, no time. That'll do. It's a 2-1. We'll take it. Away from home. No clean sheet. Good solid win. I agree, Owen. Not spectacular. But we've put the pressure on the other teams. Right, on to the Benfica game. Right, here we are. Benfica time. One slight issue is Karim Mahmood wants to be rested or needs to be rested. Problem is because he went away on African Nations, played every game, came back, went straight back into the team, didn't have any sort of break at all. The trouble is his backup, which is Mark Passmore, is not living up to his name. In fact, I wish his name was Mark Tacklemore. Just not that good. His rating says 7.06, but he's had a couple of mares. 5.7. I did fine him for that one. Just not very good. Yeah. So I think what we'll do, we've got the FA Cup coming up. We'll rest him for the FA Cup. We've got to play him today in the Champions League. We'll rest him for the FA Cup. Play him in the final, and then if he needs more rest, we can rest him probably against these two games here. Bring him back for that's the plan. Talked it through. We're ready. Let's go. Apparently, in the news, even though it's February 17th, news is that Real Madrid are in a big money move for Varsammers. And I was like, well, in February, okay. He's valued at 40 million, and they're apparently going to offer 44 million. Oh, even though I've put the asking price at 120 million. So good luck with that, Real Madrid. Just like real life, journalists are just plucking numbers out of thin air, out of their arses, it seems to be. Right, let's get this done. Look who's top scorer in the Champions League this year. He scored 8 goals in 6 games in the Champions League. He scored 9 goals in 22 league games. What a bizarre statistic. He's never been prolific. Never, ever. 15 goals. Or 18 goals was his biggest season. Yeah. We bought him 20 million and then sold him for 10. Yeah, that went well. Right. Okay. Wasn't my fault. I didn't buy him. We're on a good run here. Well said, Owen. Getting to him. Got some nice words from the Benfica manager before the game. Says I was doing a sterling job. Thank you very much, Benfica manager, that I can't remember the name of. Also, I just wanted to talk about, before we score, wait. What? Good clearance, Nijan. Good clearance. Yeah, goal line clearance. I just want to say thank you to all the support I've been getting on my how-to YouTube guide. Only had one negative comment. Some person said that, how can you make guides when you've only got 16,000 subscribers? Matsumoto! So how can you do guides when you only have... So I said, by your logic then, PewDiePie, being the biggest YouTuber, is the most intelligent, knowledgeable YouTube person. Like, yeah, okay. Like, you get my meaning. Just because I have, I make Football Manager content, if I wanted to grow a bigger YouTube channel, I wouldn't go with Football Manager. It's not the biggest scene, is it? We all know this. Yeah, so that was an interesting goal. But everybody has been brilliant with the, comments and feedbacks and offering their own advice. Hocker scores like a legend he is. Giving it some of that. And if you could help at all by, sharing it or putting it on Reddit or doing anything, that would be fantastic. I put a lot of work into this. The series sort of starts off slow and just goes through some basic stuff, but then goes really in depth over the next 2 weeks. And if you're not interested, I understand, obviously most people don't want to create a YouTube channel, but it's not going to interrupt the normal scheduling. A few of you have been asking about Motorsport Manager. That will be back next week. It was just because I was doing all this stuff, as well as Football Manager and the How To YouTube guide. Next week is Darkest Dungeon starts, and I've just done all my E3 content, and neutral, that's better. Take 2, son. Because of all that extra sort of stuff that I've been doing, I thought, because we got promoted in Motorsport Manager, I could give it like a week's break and start the new season in the new league afresh. So that definitely will be coming back next week, along with Darkest Dungeon. Even if you have no interest or have no idea what Darkest Dungeon is, you should check it out, because it's the one I've been looking forward to the most. I did a Darkest Dungeon save really early on in this channel's life. You can go and check it out if you like. And like, it was when I was small and nobody watched it, but it's really good fun. I think we could have a lot of laughs with it. And you can rename all the characters, so we got to have Harry Owen in there and maybe a few other of the Football Manager players, our favourite footballers from this save. Because they get weird diseases and stuff, you could have Harry Owen with, like, syphilis and stuff like that. Who doesn't want Harry Owen with syphilis? It's a commonly asked question. Hocker's through. Hocker, surely. Good save there. Spreads himself well. We don't see that much. They've danger attacked. I think it's called a counter attack. I don't think it's called a danger attack. But, okay. 2-0 away from home. It's looking lovely. Let's give Miami Vice super sub. A bit of game time, and Rougier for Velasco, because he is very, very tired. Very, very, very tired. Right, 20 minutes. If we can keep a clean sheet, keep it at this, we'll be golden for the second leg, surely. Let's go to counter. Let's go for a cheeky, calm, concentrate. Right, Miami Vice. Go on, son. Go on. Prove yourself. That's not Steve Brown, is it? That's not Steve Brown, is it? Is that Steve Brown? Like there's only one person with a surname Brown, because it's so unusual. Oh, no. Oh, my word. I think that was a shot. That would have been some goal, was the commentary. It would have. It almost physically impossible, but that would have been some goal. Right, they've come into it a little bit. We should be able to see it out. Come on. Couple of minutes left, boys. Oh, cheeky third. Wouldn't say no. And back to him. That's it. Lovely. Okay, that better not have been the highlight. Can my player throw it to my other player? It's always a mission, this, in Football Manager. Yes! It's good as a goal, people. You've got to celebrate. Right, Mahmoud. Yes, lovely. Rougier. De Jong, hit one, you right back. I hit one, you right back. That's just his position. Hit one, you striker. Okay. Lovely. 3-0. Suits you, sir. It's a decent finish. Took a deflection, I think. Yeah, took a deflection. Might have been going a little bit wide there, to be fair. But De Jong with his 4th of the season. We'll go with that. Right, just keep it or score again. Either or. There we go. Brilliant result, boys. We need to check out their team on if they've got Steve Brown. De Jong, man of the match, goal and assist. Lovely stuff. Let's have a look and see who those Benfica players were. I don't know. I've gone northern. Oh, is this Icelandic? Yes. Their key player. I looked at him a number of times. Like, it's just... we don't play a left midfielder, but I'd buy him in a heartbeat if we did. I can't play him as a left back, my classic tactic, because tackling 7, marking 6. Even for me, that's low, but he is a superb player. Right. It is Steve Brown! He's on 200 grand a week. 127 caps for England. His physicals have dropped a tiny bit. Still got a bit of a Hitler haircut. Not a massive fan, Stevie. Okay, wow, he's doing the rounds. Look how much we paid for it. I didn't sell him. I would have kept him. £60 million seems a lot. I knew I was paying over the odds, but he's a world-class goalkeeper. I would have just kept him for the rest of his career, and he would have been worth the 60 million. It's not worth it if you sell him 3 seasons after for 16 million. They only kept him. He had a good season at Paris Saint-Germain, and then they went, nah, fuck it. Made some profit, lads. Let's go to Benfica. And they've got Hiroshi Matsumoto. Nice. Good to see him. Good to see him doing well. That's a lot of money they paid for him, didn't they? That's a cheeky bargain. Anybody else while we're here? That I recognise that name. Aaron Toll. Yeah, what a pick! What a pick, Samuel! Are you proud? Samuel is our historian in the comments, by the way. He'll notice any players. Look, we loaned him for 8 games, and I've remembered his name. I'm quite happy with that. I've probably forgotten 3 other people, but I'm just happy with that. Ed Vonk is a good name, to be fair. They've got a decent side. Decent. Right. De Jong is quick. Let's praise him. Praise the De Jong. Your passing was a joy to behold. He doesn't think he was that good. Well, it pressed me. Let's see him do better. Oh, Jesus. Oh, intensify. Fuck off, Real Madrid. Fuck off. What have you done recently? Okay, won the league most years. But what else have you done? What's their key player like? Really? Like, it's good. Like, he's very good, but I expected some £100 million player. That's not a bad 17-year-old, to be fair. Okay, we'll give him that. Right, there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Next episode will be the League Cup final. And then... even bigger than that, Burnley. I can't sell that. It's the League Cup final, so make sure you check it out then. Thank you very much for joining me. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.